Hey guys, welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more now. Let's just get right to it. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on with the crypto charts. Bitcoin is back up around the 66,000 at the time of making this video. We can see that, Solana is actually starting to come back. It's not back to what it actually was, in addition to Doge, which was at the 21-cent mark. But there's a momentum. We can see that it's starting to recover, and with that recovery, it's going to go forward and bring forward a lot of interest. Ethereum is also back around the 3,200. And as you guys have been seeing and hearing what I'm saying in the last couple of videos, that Ethereum seems as if it has reached its bottom below the 2,790. And now it's going to start to rally. The next push was to get past the 3,100. And now we are beyond that. And the volume is around the 3,600 to 3,700. If Ethereum can get past that number, we most likely will start to see a little bit of a push happening with Ethereum. A lot of TA charts are saying that that's where the volume is, but the retracement happens around the 3,500. So let's look to see if Ethereum can actually get past that price, because if it does, that would actually be something to definitely pay attention to. As we can see, BNB is around the $579. And again, this is a great look, because this shows that a lot of people are now taking advantage of the prices. Hopefully, a lot of you guys were able to dollar cost average, and now you guys are seeing the profit. I know I'm seeing the profit, but I want to see even more profit, because that is the goal. We are all here to seek financial security and seeing where these charts are. And now, we do know that the Bitcoin halving is quickly approaching. And when that time does come, we will see where the price of Bitcoin is going to. There's going to be a lot of definite institutional investors coming in once that Bitcoin halving. So expect, as the date or as the days get closer for a spot ETF for Ethereum, you'll see the price potentially rise. But as the Bitcoin halving gets closer and closer, and there's no crisis going on as far as war or anything, you will see that Bitcoin price start to climb. Now, is it going to get beyond the 76,000? That's a high possibility that we can most likely even see an $80,000 Bitcoin. But will it happen on that day? We don't know. But we do know within 6 months after the Bitcoin halving, there will be a tremendous amount of volume and a tremendous amount of reaction to what the Bitcoin halving actually had created. So at the time of making this video, Bitcoin price is now roughly about 66,000. Ethereum is around at 3,200. And hey, crises have actually been averted. As you guys have been hearing and hearing pretty much information on the news, the United States is actually not going to take part in the situation is going to be happening in the Middle East. They've actually had a word with both parties to pretty much tell them to go ahead and cool things down. And as you guys have been watching the video, a sitting president is not advantageous for a president that's trying to get reelected to actually start or get into a conflict globally, because it would not look good. Because number one, it would go ahead and affect the economy for a good little period of time, which will actually create even more of an inflation situation that's currently happening here in the United States. And seeing that situation has actually been averted, the stock market is going to respond today. In addition, since the crypto market is 24 hours a day, you're seeing a rally with the different prices. You're seeing Bitcoin actually had went down below the 62,000 mark, is now above the 66,000. So there's a encouragement there that a lot of people are now buying back in. So I hope, again, for those of you guys that are watching and paying or keeping track of crypto, I really hope you guys went ahead and actually dollar cost average, because this is how you make money in crypto. And when you play the long game, remember that Ethereum for me is actually going to be the 10-year plan. Just as how I did with Bitcoin, I actually bought Bitcoin at a price, and I'm actually just going ahead and watch it to see where it's actually going to go. So this is actually really, really good. So Ethereum has been reported that in Hong Kong, a spot ETF has been approved. Now, the SFC, Security Future Commission, has not officially come out and announced that they've actually approved a spot ETF for Bitcoin and Ethereum. But a lot of the asset management companies that actually went ahead and submitted their application is actually reporting that it actually has been approved. Now, we will wait to see what that's going to come out to be once they go ahead and announce that, yes, it is actually official. So that would definitely go ahead and bring volume. This is what we want to see, and it will be right in time for the Bitcoin halving, which is just in a few days, ladies and gentlemen. That the prices that you've seen with Bitcoin now as it approaches that Bitcoin halving, you will start to see a little bit of a FOMO happening. So the price of Bitcoin probably most likely is going to actually climb rapidly, and may in fact go ahead and impact Ethereum as well, because we know it is being decided, and we will get a decision soon in reference to the Ethereum Spot ETF in the United States. But right now, let's just focus on what's happening in Hong Kong. We will get volume. That's actually going to create a lot of momentum for Ethereum. A lot of institutional buyers in Hong Kong are actually going to now get involved because it's now going to be available. So we will most likely see a push, and it's definitely going to be happening over there and overseas, because a lot of people are going to be interested. Now, so in reference to the Ethereum price, yes, we did touch that bottom of the 2,790, and it did held there for a good period, because we saw what happened, what was going on in the news, and the next push was to get it above the $3,174,000 price mark, and it definitely has proven that it can get past that. The next push is to see if it can get past the 3,500, because the volume actually comes in for Ethereum around the 3,600, which can roughly get it to around the $3,764. A lot of TA charts are showing that within those price range between the 3,600 to 3,700 is where the volume is, but there's a tremendous amount of resistance around the $3,500 mark. So it must go and pass that particular price action, and see if it can definitely get above that. We will start to see Ethereum start to push. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get the word out to as much people as possible, because we're trying to see if the long game that we're actually going to be getting in as pertains to Ethereum, if it's actually going to pan out. I'm convinced that it's actually going to pan out. It's going to be a very slow process. Now, a lot of meme tokens are starting to recover as well. I don't think nobody wants to see their meme tokens remain down the 10 to 15% mark, which pretty much will put you underwater, because a lot of people are pretty much spent. And I understand a lot of you guys really can't dollar cost average, because the money that you put in, most of you guys thought that was pretty much the bottom. And seeing it actually go to another low, it actually does pain to see prices down. And, as an investor, you have to get used to those different things, that prices do fall and tumble. And this is where a lot of new investors come in and make it an opportunity. And this is the reason why I'm bringing these videos to you guys, because this is the art and the science of investing, and the emotional side of it as well, is that you must be able to know when to react, when to take your money out, and how to weather the thunderstorms and plow through, because you do believe in a project that is actually going to go to a certain given point in time. So in Singapore, given the fact that news that came out that a spot ETF has been approved, it's been reported by CoinDesk that one of the capital funding companies, QCP, in Singapore, says that, if it is approved, Asia will now get an influx of our volume that will be coming into Bitcoin. Now, that's what I said earlier. Now, the Asia population is very, very vast. And if just a percentage of that market was to get involved, we will see such a volume increase as it pertains to crypto. And for those of you that are curious about getting into digital currency, you can still make money in the stock market. But the stock market is, there's a time frame of when it closed down between 4 and 4:30, and then there's after hours trading. You don't really have that kind of leverage. And, crypto is for the retailers, the poorer people that wants to get a chance to actually invest in crypto. So this is basically your opportunity. This is your opportunity to get it. Try to learn how to get into crypto. Try to learn how to get into the decentralized platform as well, to get to those tokens as they are launched, or those tokens that have been out roughly a week, that has the potential to actually make a significant amount of return on investment that you guys are getting in. As I keep reporting that, you have Doge, you have SHIB, you have XRP, you have a lot of the tokens that actually made a big name for themselves in 2021. You may want to have some money on those particular tokens, just in case if they were to go ahead and rally, at least you would know that you got yourself a nice little position on those particular tokens, because they may resurrect and start to make money. So this is how you capitalize on the moment and make a nice little return on your money as the time goes. Because, as I said, for those people that actually were investing in Bitcoin all the way back in 2011, they're the ones that are actually reaping the rewards today and actually seeing from where they came to where they are, like the Michael Saylors and all the other big Bitcoin holders, the Grayscales, the Kathy Wood, all of those investment companies. If you see they're putting in millions into Bitcoin and Ethereum, you want to align your money in that direction as well, because their interest is there. They're very, very confident. Always put your money where the masses are, and especially the people that are financially sound and have a team of financial analysts that are looking at TA charts on a daily, hourly, and weekly basis to forecast where this particular crypto project is actually going to go. So this is the reason why my money is on Ethereum, because there are a lot of people that are backing Ethereum and Bitcoin that are being paid to forecast where these things will go. So this is where you want your money to go as well. If you are investing in the stock market, you want to put your money on the ones that are part of the S&P 500, because as I keep saying, historically, the S&P 500 pays roughly about 8% annually, or on a 10-year projection, 8%, and that has been proven. So again, if you like what I'm saying, guys, like, share, subscribe, because crypto is one of those things that it can hurt you and it can actually help you if you are not aware of what you are investing in and you really don't do your research. You will actually lose a lot of money. It is very, very volatile, and this is the reason why a lot of people that, like myself, that have invested in crypto, in order for us to get the exposure and be more well-read when it comes to crypto, each one of us have gotten burned. I've actually gotten burned in a few projects, and I've actually learned from that and move on. I've invested, and you guys have been watching my video, I've invested in SafeMoon, I've invested in SHIB and all that. And this is the reason why I always preach that you must get on what is known as the 80-20 rule. The 80% of your money should be on the blue chips. So in case if anything was to happen, you can not feel the impact. So every video, 80% of my money were on the blue chips, and the 20% were those experimental play. Every now and then I would move some of those memes up to the 80%, but I would be very, very cautious on how I would go ahead and invest in those particular projects. So a lot of people want to say, hey, did I lose a lot of money in SafeMoon? The answer is no, I did not, because I was very calculating on what I invested in SafeMoon. It was not to the amount that a lot of people actually have invested, from what I have been hearing. But if I did make a nice profit on it, it would have been pretty good. And this is the reason why I did those videos. So you have to stick to the 80-20 rule, that in an event something to happen, you're making money here. So again, be really, really cautious on how you invest in any particular project. From here on out, I'm only going to be investing in projects that are above the $400 billion market cap. And if I do, in fact, get into a meme, it would have to be on information that is so rock solid that I am confident that I can get it. So I hope you guys are doing these particular practice, looking at the landscape, making sure that your money, that 80%, is on those particular tokens that are going to resemble a 401k plan or retirement plan, similar to what you have, that if anything was to happen, you know that you are good because you have a really good investment. So until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.